Hello my friends, my name is DragonHeart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to my channel. Very warm stuff going on by here. That is because I have in fact made myself a cup of tea. A lovely cup of tea. My Champions mug from Liverpool from the Premier League winning season last season. And above me, right by there, is my beautiful cat Luna. So she's currently just washing herself. And I thought it'd be cool to do a video that's completely different, that we've never done on this channel before. And that is an update video in the kitchen. This is the new kitchen that we had done. Everything used to be black and grey. The walls behind me were completely tiled up. But it's a nice new space. The fridge is old. The fridge is our old fridge from before, but everything else in the kitchen is brand new. So we've got this, like the sink area has all been done nicely. Got my whiskey and stuff up there, so I'm quite happy with that. And I just thought it'd be nice to do a little update video in this setting, because why not? I think it'd be cool to do that. I'm wearing my DragonHeart t-shirt as well, which you can get on the link in the description below. I sell them on my Twitch channel. I do Twitch more often than not these days. And it's basically a representation of me, my wife Panda, my two cats, one of them is up there, and then Norman, which is the puppet that I use on stream as well. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, then there's a link in the description if you want to have a look at that. I just thought it'd be nice to do like a bit of a real life update, just to let you know what's going on. I've been playing quite a lot of Apex Legends recently. I'm always looking for new players to play with, so if you are interested in playing with me, please let me know. And I can get you in on my Discord and we can go and play some games. My Discord is also in the description below, so if you want to join that, it's fantastic. It's a place of memes and friendly people, and mainly insults heading my way because I've cocked things up, especially in Apex. Because I'm not very good at the game. Even though I enjoy playing the game, I'm very much a newbie player. I got about 30 hours so far. I have got one win, but it was a big troll win. Basically, we joined the game, and then our other friends joined the same game at the same time. So we had two squads of 3, so 6 people. We literally camped on top of a roof, waited until the end of the game, and the 6 of us took on these other 3 people. We all had like a fist match, you know, fisticuffs and stuff, dropped all our weapons and stuff, although I nicked the purple shield in the aftermath. They snack off, they tried to grenade us and try and blow a bunch of people. The circle went really small, I jumped into the circle, and luckily we held on for the win. And that was my first ever win, but it was a bit of a troll win. Doesn't really count really, but I'm going to count it because it was good fun. But when I've been playing it competitively and trying my best, I have been doing a lot better lately. And I've had 6 second place finishes. On one of them in particular, I was playing duos with me and Damien Bolton, and we should have won the match. It was my fault totally. He got downed. I didn't realise that it was a squad of 1 person. I thought it was a squad of 2. I've got the heat rays coming on to me, and I'm losing health and stuff, and I'm like panicking, and I end up dying to the circle, and the guy gets an easy win basically, and we finished second. And then I had a couple of other second place finishes. I played with Kahuli and Cucumber, we had a couple with them. I played some more with Khan and Damien and Keelan and lots of other people, and I've been getting lots of second place finishes. Been a bit unlucky with some of them. Some of the play has been insane from other players, and I feel like playing with these different people, I'm learning quite a lot about the game. And I've never been much of a first person shooter person. Back in the day, I used to play quite a lot of Call of Duty, but that was single player, and that was like campaign mode and things like that. Back in like the PlayStation 2 days, and the PlayStation 3, and then obviously PlayStation 4. I still haven't got a PlayStation 5. That might happen in 10 years' time, who knows. We do have a look every now and again to see if they're in stock, and we always seem to be too late to the party. When you're working full time, and you're you know, especially in my case, I work for the NHS, so I'm in work 9 to 5 most days, or a bit earlier, a bit later, depending on times and stuff. I don't have the time of the day to be searching for PlayStation 5s and stuff, and a lot of the time the announcements and stuff come out at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon or before then. So by the time I get home, I'll look on Twitter and they'll say something like, oh, Argos or Amazon or Currys or wherever are expecting new stock today, and I'll go and check it out, and it's gone by that point because I've missed out. So it's a bit gutting. I've kind of parked the idea of having a PlayStation 5 for now. I might get one maybe in the summer. My birthday's in the summer, I'm 30 this year. And my wife and my mother have both said they want to do something nice for me, and the suggestion has been to try and get me a PS5 between them as like a joint present. because I always had a PlayStation all my life. You know, every time they brought one out, I've had one. So it would be a lovely present if I could get it, but I'm happy to park that idea and not have one for the time being. One of the things I'm working towards at the moment that I'm saving for is a brand new monitor. So I've got 2 monitors upstairs in my bedroom, my gaming room. One is an Aoc Monitor, I think it's like 19 inches, something like that. And it's on a bracket, and I use that as my secondary monitor for streaming. So I got the chat and OBS and stuff on there. My main monitor is also an Aoc monitor. I think it's 21.5 inches, so slightly bigger than that one. It's on a stand. It hasn't got the divots in the back for mounting, which is a bit annoying. So I do lose out with a bit of desk space, especially with like my keyboard and stuff, but that's totally fine. Although I would prefer it to be mountable. But it's 10 years old. I've had it since I was in university. So I had this monitor since like 2012, I think it actually is. I think, yeah, it'd be 2012 I actually bought the monitor, because that's when I first had a PC, like a gaming PC in university at the time. And it's, you know, it's 1080p and stuff, but 1080p was like the thing back then. It's not anymore. It's like 1440p and nice crisp graphics and having a good response time and things like that. So I've seen some that I like. There's some like 25 inch, 27 inch, 24 inch, those kind of things that have like 1 millisecond response time, 1440p. That's the sort of thing I'm looking for. And as long as it can be mounted as well to go with my little thing, that'll be great, because I've got a bit more desk space then as well. So I'm saving money at the moment to work towards one of them. I've seen some good ones in the £200 to £300 price bracket, so I'm going to try and save that sort of money, and that'll be my next upgrade then for my setup upstairs. So that's sort of my focus at the moment. Every month I put a bit of money away when I get paid, and then hopefully by the summer I'll have enough behind me to get one. And that should help them with games like Apex, because Apex is the sort of game where you need to spot enemies quite quickly, you need to respond effectively, you need to communicate well as a team, and it's all these different things that come into it. It's a very intense game, very enjoyable but very intense. And sometimes I got bad eyesight, as you can tell with my glasses. My monitor is so old that I'm squinting sometimes to see if I can see little pixels in the distance, and sometimes I can make them out, but I do struggle. I feel like a better monitor might help with stuff like that as well. So it'd be good if I can get a new one eventually. So that's the plan there. Total War announced Rome Total War remake or remaster, which is a very interesting thing, isn't it? I made a video recently, it's got up on the channel, where I give you my initial thoughts and stuff. I'm in a fortunate position where I'll probably get early access on the 12th of April. I've been a part of CA's verified creator program, or partner program, whatever you want to call it, for the past 2 or 3 years now. I've been getting a lot of DLCs for the Warhammer games and stuff. I was given a key for Thrones of Britannia when that came out. I was also given a key for Troy Total War when that came out, although I didn't really play it because I didn't like it that much. I thought it was a bit shite, really. But it's been beneficial, because it saves me a bit of money from having to buy the DLCs and the games. And again, the games a few days or a week or two earlier is great, and I can cover them. I don't always cover them, it depends. I tend to pick and choose what I want to do and stuff, because my YouTube channel these days, it very much is a hobby of when I can be asked to do content, you know, whenever I feel like it. But it was quite encouraging making a video recently where I talked a little bit about Rome Total War, because I did have 2 or 3 comments on there from people who were happy to see me make videos on Total War. It was kind of like, oh, you know, where have you been all this time? You're actually making Total War content. So it's like, yeah, like I still care about Total War, you know, contrary to popular belief. I have a love-hate relationship with the franchise, but I certainly have an opinion on the franchise, and one which I think is good to share on social media, such as YouTube. So that's kind of where I'm coming from by making that video. But it was nice for me to see that, because I've been told so many times in the past, your channel's dead, you have a dead channel. But there are people that are still subscribed and do still pop around, you know, the odd video stuff and leave a comment, and that's really encouraging as well. And there's been a bit of a crossover where some people came over from YouTube to Twitch and supported me there as well. So I'm like really blessed with how much support I've had since I made the switch to Twitch, and people who are still watching the YouTube stuff as well. So it's like fantastic. Thank you so much. I will cover this game when it comes out. I will cover Rome Total War Remaster. I'll do some videos and stuff. I talk about this more in that video, so I'm not going to delve on it too much, but I will stream probably as well on Twitch, because that's what I do a lot of these days. Now, talking about streaming, I've been doing, like I said, Apex and Rocket League. I've been doing quite a bit of that. Rocket League lately has been my go-to game for streaming because I want to stream and then I'll go, I don't know what to stream, and then I end up just playing Rocket League and having a laugh and some fun, and I got a good group of people who always seem to be willing to join me in these streams, which is really fun as well. And the great thing with Rocket League, you can do like, you know, 3-on-3, or you can play Chaos, Mayhem, 4-on-4, and if you've got more than 4, you can just set up like a custom match where it'll be us 4 against you 4, so I can have like 8 people in the Discord call, which is always really good as well. So I'm really happy with how that has gone, these streams. My mindset kind of went off streaming for a bit lately. It's just with like IRL stuff, work stuff, kitchen stuff, you know, it gets really stressful and stuff gets me down, and sometimes I'll be playing stuff and I get like, you know, I'm a busy person, I'm a married man, like a lot of stuff going on in my life. It's very easy to feel kind of excluded with things. A lot of my friends will play games and stuff, and I'm just kind of like, oh, I wasn't asked. And not that I should have any entitlement to be asked or anything, but sometimes it can be a bit like, oh, you know, they're all off having fun, and I'm no. But I think I have more of like a mental thing with me more than anything, more to do with me than anybody else really. But I do sometimes feel a bit left out, and it might be because everybody else is maybe a little bit younger than me. You know, they might have like, I don't know, college, university stuff going on, work stuff where they perhaps work from home and haven't got travel and they're not out as long as me and things like that. So sometimes I do feel like I do miss out a little bit with certain things, but I'm old enough and ugly enough to deal with that. It's just my own little thing. But yeah, streaming this year has been mad. Like I had the big thing in January where I did the charity stream and we raised just shy of 600 quid. It was like 4 quid short of it. That was insane. I would love to do something like that again. Maybe in the summer or maybe later in the year. I can't really do it that often. It'd be rude and wrong of me to just do charity streams all the time and expect people to donate. You've got to allow people to have a chance to save a bit of money up and be able to do stuff like that. So I probably do it, like I say, in the summer or something, but I'll wait to see how much. I'll wait to see what I can do with it. I want to try and make it a better one than last time. I thoroughly enjoyed the last one, and I thought I did a fantastic job with it as well. Like, I was super nervous beforehand. I was a bit nervous once I started as well. A lot of stuff was going on in the background while I was doing those streams. Like, we were in the middle of having our kitchen done, and Panda was here Saturday morning dealing with like the plasterer and stuff, and I'm upstairs live streaming totally away from all of this when I should have been here. And I'm upstairs playing games, playing like Witcher and stuff, playing Bannerlord, just trying to hold it all together. But it was pretty insane stuff, and I can only just thank everybody again for all the support they gave us in that stream. We did the full 12 hours, we actually did over the 12 hours, we did almost 12 and a half hours by the end of it, but cause we went a little bit over, and I did start like 10 minutes earlier as well, so it was interesting stuff. And the problem was I had such a good stream that everything just goes downhill from there because you have such a dopamine hit from the positivity. I had so many people watching me by the end of that stream. Like, it was the first time I had like 30 people watch me consistently for like a good hour or so on Twitch, certainly towards the very end of the stream. By that point I'd been raided a couple of times and a lot of viewers just jumped on the bandwagon to see me dress up in women's clothes mainly and have makeup on. But I went like the whole hog and I had a lot of viewers and stuff. So of course your head, streamer kind of head, you think, oh, you know, I'm the bee's knees, not the bee's knees, but you kind of think, oh, you know, I must be a pretty good streamer to hold an audience like that, blah, 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 blah. So then when you stream the following day or the following few days and you go back to having like 4 or 5 people watching you and the stream was just not as good, not as active, you feel a bit shit. I was like, oh, fuck. And I think that happened with me. I kind of had a bit of I had my nose punched a little bit. It's kind of like, oh, I'm back to this now. But which isn't a bad thing because I love what I have with my streams, but I certainly felt a bit demoralised afterwards. It was a good thing and a bad thing. I'm just not used to it. I'm just not used to having that much attention on me, and then not have that attention in equal succession. So it was kind of strange, but I enjoyed it. The main point was we had good fun and we raised a lot of money for Samaritans, which was absolutely amazing. So really pleased with how it went, and like I say, I will do another one in the future. My schedule hasn't really been there as such lately with the streams. I've kind of been all over the shop. I used to always stream on a Friday evening, a Saturday evening, and a Sunday evening, and, you know, and occasionally one of those streams might not happen. Lately, I've been doing like one stream a week on one of those days, possibly, if I feel like it. And then I've had like a couple of weeks where I haven't streamed. I just haven't felt like it, and you know, sometimes you just need a bit of a break, and that's what I've been doing. I've been having a couple of breaks, a week off here, then maybe a stream there, then another week off. And then my wife Panda actually streamed a bit herself. She did an Among Us stream that she did all of herself, and then she did a Rocket League stream after that. Then 2 days later, I was like super proud of her to do that and have the balls to do that, and that was a massive thing for her because she's not really the most comfortable of people being on camera. I've been doing this for years, and I also used to be on TV years ago as an extra, so I'm used to being on the camera like this, but she has never been that way inclined. So for her to get herself on camera and stream and put on a bit of a show was really great for her. So I was super pleased that happened, because that happened a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, we'll just sort of go from there. That's more or less everything I wanted to discuss. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. I do apologise if you haven't been able to hear me clearly. I'm doing this off my phone because I'm downstairs. I usually record off a webcam, which is upstairs, and we haven't got a camcorder anymore. We actually sold that on eBay. And I'm also cooking a turkey. I'm cooking a turkey in the oven over there, because Panda will be home shortly, and I want to cook food for her. So if you can hear the buzzing in the background, that is simply because I am cooking food. Anyway guys, I've been DragonHeart. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.